Rex, to be at the position of former chairman of Ghamro and now the interim chairman, right? We're coming to heading. Requirement to become. It's a
requirement. They say first, as a composer.
Okay.
Ghamro ni membership no a composers and the publishers.
Right.
Right owners in general. But by constitution, no, you have to be a composer to be able to chair Ghamro. Because publishers are businessmen. And composers are right owners, song owners. You know, by constitution, no, you have to be a composer to be able to chair Ghamro. So we go to your member, and I say, a friend say, we go to system, no, some period of time. That is some years, requirement of years, I think 3 years or so. Now, all sacrifices say, we lead the organization, no. First, you want to board no so. Then election elect now become board members no one. Then the board will elect its chairman or chairperson or whatever. So that is how it is. And take any magic biya. The most important thing is say a lot of people feel say because of election to association. Ghamro is not an association. Ghamro is business. It is collective management organization. What is the meaning of that? Right owners ya form your company.
Okay.
Company no. The fact say we are right owner no, does not necessarily mean say you have the professional and the technical know-how to run the company day to day. So you have a board made up of the members who are the right owners, and the board becomes a policy board. And the board now appointed management, that is CEO, accountant, blah 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 blah, professionals to run the organization, that is day to day. So Ghamro has a structured management with legal department, accountants, friends say the CEO with marketing people, licensing people, and all that. Okay. Now, because of Ghamro be say association tino, almost feel say the music are running, say Ghamro running, but Ghamro a company based on guarantee. Now, our shareholding, unlike other companies, our shareholding depend on how much money out there shim. Ghamro no shareholding depends on your music and how much money your music is bringing. Intino wabum and a wado. But the problem is say right from Kosga, ebepim just maybe 2-3 years ago, no, the system at Ghamro distribute no has always been flawed. It's wrong. And only the reason why I may call Ghamro.
Okay.
Because that system na ye use no. Na acquire to say Sebio football.
Okay.
FIFA and the regulated football all over the world. They have their rules and regulations. So footballer, you have to follow FIFA's regulations. Almost the 11 players and able, 1 goalkeeper. So and so and so. So football no one follows our regulation. Now be born with feature. But you will never be recognized
by
FIFA or anywhere in the world as a football team or whatever. The same thing applies to Ghamro. Collective management, over 250 countries. And there is an apex body called CSAC. So, you will not be recognized. And if you are not recognized, say you Ghana or America or Asia or whatever, the money will never come to Ghana. Because because as I said, which we said the reciprocity will be there. You sign reciprocal agreements. So, radio stations are more foreign music. When we collect the money, it must go to countries now. So the whole situation is a Ghamro that said any is running on. yagigi sikano scan cry yagigi no we don't have a data I kire say hwan nyom ne boye e na hwan nyom ne ya ambo yagigi scan na achiche mama obia enti se ne kwadwo manu na ne nyom aye hita obe spend this cap promote nyom no saa yakogigi scan na yakocha ma afiama nse bia 30 years ago one song bi kura anye hit and the wo Ghamro friends register mu ne akocha ma ne scan bi sa person so scan so man no sa complain say isha because people must understand they say won nyom na ye boy ya no hu sika ne age de bro enya onyum awe ya wo de ko share dem enti sa pe say enyum awe ne 30 years ago men kasa enya nyum papa o me pa mo chew mo obi anyima no nsi bone won nyum ne ya nyum papa but enyum bia won time sabi o menyum awarepa
yeah
said ye me release ye ne ye bono no enya sa ne ye bono it say me pese sa ba awarepa bi wa I have to find a way mema enkwala ni bi I record awarepa in a different style said ye me re-record for wakoma mane no so you renew the song to suit the current generation so that the music will be used. It you know encrophobia from publishers. Omadjumane said they brony cast friend they exploit the music. Nanse ya wa mamiska ewo abiba ho.
Yeah.
Edenti na mami se sika no. Mi yi instrumental ewo abiba mu. E ma wo de advert.
Yeah. Habiba advert. O
mamiska ho sika no ebino no. So there are so many ways enyom de sikaba. The same enyom abiba no betumi lyrics that from na kind instrumentation we betumi akoba to the film ase e sikaba. But so enyom na wakwakope ba biada. Now expect certain the royalties are say wunya bia. That thing is going to go out completely because me a member of Switzerland. Me rights no Africa is for Ghamro. The rest of the world is for Switzerland. Okay. When I'm here very active, na me koto na me yesin. Yet me cha royalty me 18,000 euros. But last royalty on me 5 euros. 5. Because me I'm not active. So I cannot go and complain say then first na mama me 18,000 na say mama me 5,000. A day adwuma na I'll pay 18,000.
So it's the airplay.
It's the airplay and your effort. For example, even if you are not getting enough airplay, but you are touring, the more you tour, people will go and stream your music. Yeah. And then we get mechanical royalties from those digital platforms and pay you. So, for example, ever since from Kosga up to Ghamro, the highest money Obia Enya, the highest was 3,200. I think since I think it was Kodwentry or that Lumba those days. I mean that even the last but one distribution we did, the highest money anybody got per distribution is not more than 3,000.
In general, not 3,000 anybody no. Unya based on what?
Based on the system say, oh, when in the albums here 20, we there 15, we friends say
A-list artist.
A-list and that kind of stuff. And it doesn't work that way anywhere in the world. So for the first time, this particular distribution here in December, you started be a friend of title specific distribution. And me person be a
title specific.
And I'm afraid the pay per play no.
Okay.
Title specific distribution. Ghamro assigned agreement with an Irish company. Log radio stations in Ghana. You're starting with 131 radio stations. From January, we are going to log up to maybe 300 radio stations. Time I ball radio station call ball, artist cry ball no. The duration, everything is logged. I'll show you samples here.
And as a no machine be able to capture frequencies no
through internet digital system. So
okay,
log.
Okay.
So when the logs come, and you aggregate why know your born at what time.
Okay.
So the system will help you to aggregate to know so okay. See the 100,000 to system will divide the money according to whose music was played at what time. And yes, we are not such let's say
Okay.
And then 66% is for the author and the artist. So it is clear. Now we have another one. And also your digital royalties are you sign agreement with Tapaso South Africa. So they also go and collect royalties on the digital platforms. And now on this Gardebano, we pass the community and we digital. And that is how it is done all over the world.
And rate, no, how do they determine the rate? Say, yeah, bonny more charges no more charging radio station, no, per what?
There's only a problem with Ghana. There are other countries like America, Library of Congress, and a set of tariffs.
Okay.
Say, radio station, they are buying per minute. This is how much they have to pay.
Okay.
We don't have that in Ghana. It's what we do. We give a blanket license.
Okay.
Just like connected pipe about fee. Now we limit it.
It's a flat rate.
Flat rate.
Yeah.
So we charge the radio stations blanket license. So login na login. And Kofwantia say radio stations do not pay based on their logs. We take blanket license, and even we don't take the same amount from all radio stations, because radio station Ebo Konongo is different from radio station Ebo Accra. So we have different rates. Yeah.
So beyond the strength.
Beyond the strength. It's yeah, this kind of we are. They are carbon. I am passing. And yes, kind of general radio stations. It be from hotels. It be from malls. It be from whatever, you know. But the same way, so and yeah, musicians now. So I am more money more radio so, and I am use more money. Obo I money more radio so. Your body yes. Your body party I see. That's it for. So all these things we put them together. So, for example, this particular distribution, there are 3 different distributions.
Okay.
But we are afraid of general distribution. It is a car, a chair, you know. Senaya 1 million. Many a friend say interim board not now cinema management. I'm catching say look. Even though you started title specific, but you can see you go straighter. Are there you are teaching for so many years? What's the son at once? And the problem can see beba. Engineer ni kakaka. It no. Sesika 1 million nature. Yem famu 60%. Enchama ubia.
So no we dadano.
Dadano. It is 60% no. We shared it among 3,116 people. 3,116 people. And a 40% no. Yet according to Omar
the
specific. And we want to because we have slightest mistake. It's even the main distribution area. Those who are complaining say because that is like friends say general distribution no. The way you be cry 130.
That's when you're here.
That's when you're here no. Any 130. So when you're 130, another 200, another 250, another 300. Now we complain say we see can so. Me pese me can no kura me chiro. Se sika na wanya na we see so no. Enye usika.
Obi na akobre na.
Obi sika wa bre na yi mu 60%. E chede ama wo. Said the beya e be question won kakra because let be na nanka blank let be na na eba. Say because of the same technological change in tino. Let be no perform. Last year they buy because scam says 300,000 no dey ma all the 3 CMOs. Aso copy Ghana and a Ghamro. You be na Ghamro dey be 70,000. 70,000 for time any 3,000. Say no dey. If you anko price amu piana e be the camera. It is a car kitchen was Spanish radio stations whatever. And I hear check. It no what we need bibiano. We need because you who say you change the system not once. Into the only Ibian Tiasia say obisika near the abrosia can say ye cost strict according to log sheets now. Trust me, and can nipa be 3,000 or Ghamro omunyashi. Because nipa ye log you omono, they are not up to 400. And for the first time in the history of collective management, this distribution, somebody is getting 30,000, somebody is getting 18,000, somebody is getting 25,000. ABC that. And
currently the highest is about 30,000.
30 plus.
30,000 plus.
Plus. You know, and that is how we are seeing now, no. And so we are making
imagine say only 40% and ye chama or my allow plus the digital one. So senka kasi ye the event say 60% ma or more scan your modia. Somebody would have gotten 50,000.
It's our login system, no stations net with you.
You see the problem. This is the problem. Once I will use locks, to me nkase radio station we etria na we ntua yentino ye hwe kwasi menu aye bo no nyom wo say Kingdom FM. Kingdom FM ntua yentino ye ntua kwasi menu ka.
Where do you get the money then?
So we aggregate all the monies we have gotten, use the locks to distribute the money. As to chasing the radio stations to pay is another story altogether. So we look at it from say, okay, yeah, picking radio stations from Accra, Kumasi, other friends say regions. Yeah, you aggregate it, say, okay, these are the main radio stations and these are the songs they play. So we assume say most of the radio stations will play along the same lines because so somebody like Dana Hamilton, yes, he's in it for a long time. For the first time when I saw the money she's getting, I said, wow.
As in pedalogs, no?
Pedalogs. That's some gospel artist that yes, he's for a long time.
What's because much the pepper?
Yeah, check the pepper. Yeah, check my obia anyhow based on. It is if I said Dana Hamilton album with Bakope. If they release this West African weather album, now because say, oh, according to number of albums, say no I hit. When you back sika diabano, it's more than will be 20 albums. But no watch is can come be said the albums here 20 into all the no sika come because then you bakope. It is not justified. Oh, 18 no me semi no Ghamro for say. Said the yedru baby say then so my babu choma started this sika neighbor. Sa necessary economy. Say you be part of election said it so. It's not about what so bad. So one boat to Omar so now and no necessary. Say Ghamro you are building a man could do baby to say. Someone said the car you cannot. Say automatic car, I said you cannot. A manual, you said you cannot. Vote ma will be our pay. That's why you say vote will be our pay. Na Ghamro na sisa. I bet it the na yeso skemani a cha will be anyhow now. Paper it will never happen again because the international community are on our necks
for their
monies. Because you cannot play the game according to your own rules and your own understandings and expect to say, "Oh, the obeji usika free and for." It doesn't work that way.
Na ye login system. Na need to me international phone sika demo.
We have never sent their money to them because you just can't charge my for. Need to know money no. Because on no more outside no. Won't me come no $10 without showing him
why only
$10 no. You have to show them the log sheets. Okay. So this is how and why you got so much. And yes, we just there are no log sheets. Say Ghamro baby aya kokono ye chesikana apart from the general distribution now no tete style now no. The log sheets, no, you can ask for your detailed statement and it will print for you.
It's like a transmission certificate from radio station.
Exactly. So the whole situation is that is the direction. And it's so right owner. Now say any royalties are put some work behind your music. Don't sit in your bedroom and think say wakwakoda no be here juma yankwaji ni sika na yemfamro. It will never work. Sebi me a chairman of Ghamro. Log sheets in back medium digital one medium.
Was it an error or because you are not performing?
Because I'm not working.
Yeah.
So I cannot go and complain say I'm a chairman of Ghamro na digital medium muntino. No. I'm a man because your music is not working. So if I want to earn money, I have to work. The same thing applies everywhere. It's in a moment because the way we are say kono say ya maya dwena nkoho na ya need the way we are say konechini and prepare you to face it. My typical example, I think say Musica Ashanti omo enya some digital platform bia omo di omo nyom egugugugu so. I think so as time goes on no they get some royalties. munyina munya skarepe depending on nipa dodo onyuma usually dey hu skabebro. The same thing applies to Ghamro. But the entire mu bebre mo complain skani swan is because Ghamro has done the wrong thing from Kosga. We've done the wrong thing for a long time, and after Ghamro ebe the right thing, no, you are complaining. And the pamucho Omar na ye chechere no. Don't forget to say you own your copyright even 70 years after your death. So somebody like Nana Pedu, so if the family per se omo any more royalties are, somebody must put work in Nana Pedu's compositions so that it will be regenerated. New people will re-record some of his songs and whatever. Bob Marley has earned more money from royalties
after his death.
Because the family, the man, they are not sleeping on the songs. They are doing cover versions. They are pushing the songs, using it for advert, doing this, doing that, and that's how they are making so much money. So Yantias, yes, sir. There are so many beautiful highlight songs. Beautiful compositions. All I need to do is to get the permission, do my version, add on, and it will regenerate that music. When Edisike Bar, the original composer will make his money. I'll make my money. That is how it works all over the world. It, as for blame, it is easy. I the direct so my attempt. Then it will not change anything. It will not change anything. What will change is change your attitude towards your own works. Per time, let's hear about the industry and how things are going globally. Sebi. It is painful, say, Ubashet to so bit say Stone Boy or Sarkodie or Miss V. Na Omu ye Juma, na Ubakwa Jiwa Musika, na dia Koma Obi. It's not right.
Are they members of Ghamro? The names you mentioned?
Some of them are. Shatawale is a member, Stone Boy is a member. Some of them who are not members, they are not members because they are angry. But for now, for the first time, now we have some respectable figure. So we'll call you, Masa, Ghamro has so much for you. Come and regulate and take your money. Even if they have registered with other CMOs, show me your CMO. We'll transfer your money to them so that you can go and collect.
Sarkodie Bahami Busan about Ghamro artist welfare and make comments about system. Unfortunately, I didn't ask him, so a member, no, a member. I wish I could play that bit of in any interview, as a to him, as a, if the system is well structured, go be somo nyomba bi omunya it go for say omo money nye kind of. Is Sarkodie a member of Ghamro? Sarkodie,
for now, as I sit here, is not yet a member, and I know because of the same thing he's talking about, structure.
Yeah,
somebody like Ochame Kwame has even worked with Ghamro before as a ICMT, but he has never come up for his royalty because now somebody say royalty na ede be no.
It's an insult.
It's an insult, a disrespect because it's not based on logic. But for the first time, this particular distribution, he's ready to bring his whatever to come and take his royalty because it's disrespectable. So what did they mention? I say so. The whole situation is a minim se mi kumi hu ya juma. Nasika meaning se minya no na dia koma asmesi
enti enye bi mo kono kraso be ba be join sana akoya
it is sana akoye but say I start to say yeah the right thing no look it will be a disservice to you with the office scan shakora na say every distribution you distribute twice in a year so every distribution we nya 5,000 na 10,000 na 15,000 now office scan so amount all the bu account next scan kotom for next 10 years, not sure how much money you get. So what I say. But if may catch will say the highest money anybody has ever gotten was 3,200. As to compare to the Ecosuya, of course.
Most of teacher. Current one.
You started. Yeah, main distribution every. There, you use your old system now. Be a benyabino. Yeah, no way. And nananke started say. Your friend say tax specific no beko. Na ma mention tax specific no. Tax specific no. And omo ye composers artists. Omo de na beko.
Composers.
And sana record labels so the aba. The reason is young fan say who say Kwame Eugene. artist money, so and so. The label money, so and so. Kiddy, artist money, so and so. Label money, so and so. Miss V, artist money, so and so. Label money, so and so. Who is the label? Links. It is the Ghamro that must know, because the system that collated doesn't know the name of the label. So a Ghamro necessary who say artist when label ni, artist when label ni, so that when you share the money and you give the artistic money to the artist, even the one that is going to the artist, you have to be sure say the artist is the owner of the song. Because a Rexoma or two Abiba and an Idine, that's why you have to ensure say Rexoma and a Cho Abiba. Otherwise, you go and give somebody's money to Rexoma or bra undeserved.
From presentation of the song
exactly. From the list nearby, and the system will tell you, say, when you aggregate it, the system will tell you, say, this percentage goes to the label, but it is Ghamro's responsibility to find out who the label is. So if the artist happened to own his own label, like Kojontri owns his own label, Freedom Family, then you give it to Kojontri. Scan Kodin in Sema Honor can decide what he's giving to the label. Yenim said, Rough Town Records.
Rough Town.
You can't go and give Rough Town's money to Wendy Shea.
Yeah.
You can't go and give Ebony's money, Rough Town's money to Ebony. So you give Ebony's money to Ebony, you give the label's money to Rough Town.
Okay.
So you have to know all these things. In the aggregation, a little bit complicated, but we take our time to do the right thing. You know, the same thing applies to the money that comes from the digital Destiny Kapasu, and also about the name of the artist and the label.
I'm members, still on active music now. Do they present their songs as and when they release?
They don't. That is one problem with Ghamro too. So, for example, there will be a friend split sheet.
Yeah.
The split sheet is when an artist writes a song or you go to studio to record a song, you, the creator of the song, must inform Ghamro say, Sanyum way, many are seen a troye. Like you played one song of mine, like Bright and Sunny Day. Yes, I featured Ochame, but the lyrical content now Ochame rapu, it is his own creation. I did not write the Ochame rapu, for him.
Okay.
I composed the song and everything, but Ochame Kwame be rapu, ne rap no lyrical content ni no. So in this scenario, Ochame Kwame owns 50% of the lyrical content of that particular song.
Okay.
So if there is a split sheet, I mean say Sikaba for composers are. Composition means the song and the lyric. So in that scenario, 25% of that particular song will go to Ochame Kwame.
Okay.
So this is how these things work. So if you don't have the right metadata, it makes it difficult for you to even distribute equitably. Bisa who say, how many Ghamro members and amasa metadata? Ebinimunim almost so many they will not do it. Look, even for them to come to Ghamro to register, no, some of them are too big. They are stars. So I say, oh, I like my boys come. But royalty and copyright has nothing to do with your voice. It is you. Because people must understand music talent, artistic talent is seasonal. Look, why na a journey that could be practiced a bedroom say obiti say na nampedu a bedroom baby no nyom beba form or daddy lumba or Kojontri. So when you are on top, are you saying say Shatawali or be say forever? No, it never happens that way. Every generation comes with the new ideas, with the new vibes. It's when you are on top, don't despite the little money that are trickling, because when you come down, it will be necessary for you. It's people must understand. Me ba Ghamro no me ni me team. Yeah, welfare system. I been see Ghamro da. The welfare system, so we a Ghamro member, we all benefit equally. And it doesn't matter whether we are Shatawale and I say we a friend say obi awaye nyomba ko pay your hate. And your welfare, it cut across everybody because we are dealing with insurance companies.
Okay.
So so we member now who sika bia de be ma wo ye hwan the same thing. O ma mi wo sika de be ma wo ye hwan the same amount. O papa wo the same. O ba wo ni less than a friend or less than 21 years who are the same. And no your welfare.
Okay.
But when it comes to royalties, it based on music usage. It yeah my here. Now information be me person side to you. Levy no. The fact said the BIA cast a levy na kofomo and wohosa de bia because we've been working towards it. Emrana establish levy no must change. And enya Ghamro nesesamra. Eya buying nesesamra. So Ghamro juma say ya lobby abaya say no emrano aka krabini asesa no. Time aye emrano na ye CDs. Pen drives and as a back porter ye je ho levy edema 3 cm no. Satana a friend say this smartphones ne tablets ne a friend says standard hard drives na embaye says here the sunny money nyina aka ho. It is a levy no a friend say new law no pass here, the levy will go up again. And the levy, because it's not based on airplay, we will share that levy based on said the percentages. Yeah.
Okay.
Because sabi what is the essence of the levy? It is compensate a friend say illegal recordings or illegal abuses of cover rights. Right. So me am a hit no say if you abuse you obe a writer me am a hit you abuse me more than what when you hit. Yes. So we will share them according to percentages. What I say. Yeah. So people must understand they say sabi me a artist, me a composer, me a publisher, me a performer. That should be some back or fear. How I want Ghamro to serve me is what I'm working on now.
Prepare for yourself.
Exactly.
Including all of them.
So man tna be feel say sabi because Ghamro adwuma na too much adwuma. Say na Christmas time will be in the bro. Anya na metna play my better ha me education. Say comes meet me at my family home.
Yeah.
Who is paying me for this? This same education, I can do it somewhere else and I'll get paid. Yeah. So people must understand. Says we will just keep complaining. And one sad thing about Ghamro member me pese utie me. Ghamro na na wow company. So wow company. Na se eniema ekoso company no na se even enya oda. Na wan ko company no aho anko hwe ekwan befa so ade ne be na de kotena radio station na on tria royalty see mfa ma wono wasa kwatena ho e ma ne content a bisa ho nipa wo ye.
I know find it difficult to approach the office.
It's not, and yes, I find it difficult to approach the office. Abe bibi ho obi afi say the facts of say Ghamro, I say Ghamro, I say not just say I don't know. It's a self-destructive tendency because sabi in previous me me company na company problem mo sabi me fan kwatena radio station. I'll fix it. Obi ya che usika ma. Ye din kan aye video ya ye public statement say this distribution no aye different. We are doing it 3 times. We are doing general, we are doing title specific and digital. Wunya general one na usika na ya send dia ma o mobile man wa screen capture dia to social media. Se mo hwe sika Ghamro de ma me na officer me kwa ma fa na we me. So me omo yes ano se e check title specific na de obenya so fa beto social media no obi ehu.
So nya ketwa bi ehu, nya kese
so fa to mo obi ehu. Ya cha digital so afa beto social media na obi ehu. Why na kwaje na katua na de beto social media?
It's wrong.
Radio station akwatena o ye dede no. Omo ju omo pe a omo de be kire wo. So we need to change our attitude. I don't care who you want to vote for to become your next Ghamro chairman or I don't care. I care about say organization ni be ye. Kwadwantwi time na me ni board no so. But me serve I don't have to be a board chairman to serve. Obi obeka no krobia ni se kwadwantwi time bibia no mo ye bia na me di akira me support ho. Because I believe say build the organization here ebeye ya ma ye nyina manwini de ne ya wo je de ewo dwene daachi de wonni hɔ a organization ni beye ye na etumi anya royalties e de ama wo ma me ma typical example. Dr. Ifrimamu may he rest in peace, is one of the brilliant composers Ghana has ever produced. Ochro Yenara Assassini, I believe said during his lifetime he never made money from that song because it was a patriotic song. But recently, because of so a member of Ghamro, MTN Yusu Nenyumno, who fought for him? Ghamro. We collected something very substantial and the demand nema. Ongunkoye, but nema benefited. But so one minister now the old jig the old DNA woo. Now Ghamro say, a China Ghamro say, officer Rexoma now you know. You are joking. Because Rexoma will not be a chairman or acting chairman or whatever of Ghamro forever.
Are they seeing big money be a mocha munche niana?
Hearsay. Sebi. The amount of money SS Ghamro to me control. No. Ghamro is not getting it. It's not getting it because most radios, small country like Ghana, we have 400 radio stations.
That's a lot.
400 radio stations. Ghamro Mfinya say, wait me at time 400 radio stations in Adoma Kokot.
We'll be also about 50% music.
And Sebi in previous and Sebi, I don't want to mention some names. Big radio stations from Mujana Sokrano. On Triasicana, you saw Koboka de Kokot. No one who say Obelusu case, no the medical cuckoo, no habitual baby. So by the time he pays you, scan out them and I would be a legal fees. People must understand. So
intentional.
They don't want to pay. 80% of radio stations in Ghana are not paying Ghamro. So if we are Ghamro member, now we are same car. These are the people we have to target.
Now you see, I'm by login system in foreign companies, no more capture. See, okay, pure ya bought ABR 10% foreign songs. Say no say ba. That's almost at demand. How do you get the money to them if we are not paying?
A time will come. You defend the radio stations for Ghana. A time will come. Ghamro will step aside because there are foreign publishers who are ready to pounce on Ghanaian radio stations, but because of say international treaty now, Ghamro is the only collective management system, so they have to come through Ghamro. So we have been defending these things. Maybe they were going to attack one major, BMI was going to attack one major radio station, and we interceded. But we can't continue to that because if someone try and car, you better mama be panso moso, but you so the whole situation is, look, Ghamro is the only organization in Ghana, in Africa, which we are taking telcos, all these major telcos to court, and we've won the case. Yes, we won the case, but who is talking about it? The Ghamro members who are beneficiaries are not even interested. They are jumping from court, left, right, center, just because of a simple election. Go and elect your own executives.
I don't know the international arches are.
Ignorance. I'm sorry to say this.
Election.
Common election. Me time soon, you know. Me pep basabasantino. Me time soon, ya na me catch me board. 4 days before me time beson. Let's step aside. Let's hand over to election committee. Let them go and do the election. According to constitution, within 3 months we should do election.
Okay.
5 months near election. No, because Omar election committee no feel say they don't have to report to the board. So they are hijacking the organization.
They don't want to report to the interim board.
No. You see, we elected the election committee 90 days before a time beson. In fact, now say 90 days before a time beson. But yeah, no, 150 days before a time beson. So that they can do the election, complete the election so that we can hand over to the next board.
Okay.
And no me daily waiting kotokrania my time no so ye. Your time no so na me hand you over.
Election board no interest in saying.
I don't know. These are some of the things. I don't know. Just go and elect your executive. It's a Rexoman among Pena. Vote against him. Bring the new people. Let them continue. Last December, look, this distribution men delay. New board. There's no need see a better rush see a distribution. Let the new board come in and also take over. So December 7th, we were supposed to have gone to do our election.
The Ghamro election.
Yeah, what international seminar I see. And a Ghamro member, all the election committee, best servo. Ghamro CM no say the interlocutory injunction. At election na so.
Reason?
No reason. because some of them feel say as some no more election no election as some way I want to me according to Ghamro constitution general emergency friend is a general assembly 300 people called for emergency general assembly. We went at Apatakasi Kumasi. And then you came and you moye my account ma general assembly no. And I'm say amount time to me anya mo election no. Omar dissolve mo. Anya Rexoma they dissolve. Omar dissolve mo ntino. Omo select interim friends say board to oversee the election. Near select 5 people. Near say 5 people don't go elect omo chairman and omo elect me. We acquire no my 40 days to do this election. Within 20 days we wanted to do this election. For some reason it did not happen. So you see, I sometimes it sounds like me bisa me say. Say I'm there not as even an interim chairman. I'm there as a director. Because company's code is strict. Say no company must run without a minimum at least 2 directors. Because if there are no directors, are you going to give the company into the hands of employees?
No.
No. So I'm there to protect Ghamro and the members of Ghamro. Protect their money. Because the people now who employ my staff, no, you can't guarantee anything. So the whole situation is me pamenya nkande ya election. Na ya select enkofo ye pe. Na Omar take you over so Ghamro can move on.
But would you go again?
I'm part of the friends say nominees, no. I'm part of it. Because I believe that what I went there to do, once the election distribution is one of the reasons why I went to Ghamro. But to achieve this it is anka election no nanka even man winning my board no so. And this thing will have happened now
with a new
board, and they will take the glory for the job. Juma ma yemi edimi who attempt for so many years. They would have come to take the glory. But start my core, yeah, already a friend say injunction that 2 election is so no. Then I said, okay, we cannot stifle people money because the law also say, would you just car not more than 6 months, pay the money to the owners. So based on that law, we decided to do the distribution.
So those who are behind selection in Maso, are they seeing what you're doing?
Maybe there's politics. So people are playing politics, but the question is...
No, is it affecting you?
It can never affect me.
So why are they doing that?
Me kwa me mafo. I'm an entrepreneur. Me drive for yansan and you beto. Sebi in previous. Se ne. Ye call election. Na man vote amamia. Me kwa ye mejuma. And not just me member of Ghamro. I'll still be a member of Ghamro. I'll still give every advice that I have. Whether you take it or not, that's a different thing. But the question is, leading a CMO, being a chairman of a CMO, it takes just more than a musician. I want to repeat. Leading a CMO or being a chairman of a CMO, it takes just being a musician.
And what's the requirement to become?
It's not an association. You have to have an in-depth knowledge of how CMOs are run. You have to have in-depth knowledge of how corporate governance works. You have to be an entrepreneur. You have to have business sense to be able to maneuver. Because, for example, you are there, Nigeria comes and say, I want to sign a reciprocal agreement with you. You have to ask yourself, what will benefit Ghamro? If I sign reciprocal agreement with Nigeria, it means say every Nigeria song they play in Ghana, I have to send the money to Nigeria. What is the percentage of Ghanaian songs I born in Nigeria? Ghana 30 million. Almost 200 and something million. So say ye bought Nigeria nyom dodo wa ha. Ni ye Ghana nyom dodo Nigeria. It means say we will collect all the royalties and go and give to Nigerians. So me as a businessman, I will not sign. But if somebody who doesn't know some of these things, Nigeria for crying no sign contract, he will drop and go and sign without knowing the implications.
So for countries ben no signing.
When we are signing UK.
Only UK.
We are signing UK because UK have a lot of catalog.
Or about to.
We signed UK,
okay,
but we weren't able to pay them because we didn't have the system to pay them. So we pleaded with them, so my time. So now they've given us a lot of time. That is the reason why we needed to start this so that they know, say, we are serious.
But foreign countries in Bidibiaba?
A lot of them. They are pouncing on us so that when we sign, they can collect all the money because they've seen say Ghana play a lot of foreign music and stuff like that. You know, so the thing is,
backlog nana.
Of course.
Number that you.
Oh, send the friend say when we get to the bridge, we'll jump it. So, for example, a company came, they wanted to do something with us. They are helping us, help us to structure Ghamro properly with technology and all that. But there was a simple tipping question. Metadata, the Ghanaian metadata, music DNA, no, who does it belong to? Okay. Music DNA means every information about that song, the composers, the authors, the arrangers, the publisher, everything, who owns what, must be documented. And then must be coded, because we have something that we call ISWC, International Standard Work Code, that is related to the composition. And nyum biasa na beko studio akwa record no ye tro answer into tro nyum no then you can get the ISWC code, which is International Standard Work Code, nyum no, to identify it globally. Then when you go to studio to record, it becomes a recorded sound, because owners, the interested party of the composition, is different from the interested party of the sound recording, because a label and studio record. So when you finish that one, the recorded sound, which is the master tape, also get another code that is called ISRC, International Standard Recording Code. These are the codes that any song needs, and it links to Ghana IP, so that anywhere in the world that it triggers for you to know, say this song belongs to this guy, belongs to this label, belongs to Ghana.
Very technical.
It's very, very technical. And people, when I went to Ghamro, we did not have any of these things. It takes time to build these things. Even office square better na adwuma kra no na sebi ya hu a first documentary wo ho. But you see, majority of men crofo no yenni ni sesi ane yenko. It doesn't work that way. Obi to make us say, oh, na a friend say mama me royalty kete na staff no office no muntua omoka.
I was about to ask that.
But the question is, obi akọ school question accounting and I was set to company na wo wafa no so me adwuma ma. Na se o company niam ankoye aka say ade na company niam ankoye na me twa staff no ka eniam om nkoye na wa be wa de. The thing is, you have employed professionals, and the law says that sika bia obaji bia no, don't take more than 30% for administration. Administration means everything. Legal, salary, logistics, whatever. And these are the monies I usually tria staff no ka. It is a you just can get 30% no air running administration no. Now 70% ye chana wo dia obenya na isha. You don't blame it on nipa or ye adwuma na. It doesn't work that way.
Now how many more salaries?
For salaries.
More members need how much do you have an idea how much you guys take as salaries?
The board doesn't take salary. No, but
I can't also get 30 million.
Oh, you're true for. I'm sorry to say that. And you know, even when I was elected to be a Ghamro board chair for 6 months, me catch me board and say, me empower na keka. It's nobody will take any certain allowance until we go for AGM. It's you call AGM ni debate yes say. Okay, my predecessors now just certain allowance 500 cedis per sitting. Okay, so me to make a Ghamro 3 times in a week because adwuma ho no intensive. So me trans am say se me call Ghamro 3 times a week na be ko ba be me 500. It's too much on the organization.
But just 1,500 a week.
It's too much, and I don't believe say morally I don't feel comfortable. AGM na yen discuss no mo ndwene ho se bosome ombema me fuel allowance bia omo calculate ebinim se ma me 3,000 ebinim se ma me 1,500 ebinim se ma me 2,000 omo dwendwene ho na omo nyina ba agreement say ma me 2,500 the whole month
as fuel allowance.
There's so many things that I do for Ghamro that fuel allowance is not here nor there. I've crashed my car 2 times. Who repaired it for me? So Sakonoba JK Betraha. No say me 3,000 a month. First, the figure is wrong. Secondly, it's not a salary. Me just can do kotofu go miami ka mu de ya adwuma ma. Na me na up and down na me de me jam nyuma to na me kwa up and down. De me ma ho de me nim de ene me car ne me bibia e ya adwuma ma Ghamro no fuel kwa mo ntongu me car mu so no obeba betena beka ho asem. On my full bi so na me yes adwuma we ya. Says can na ke de be ma me. So the whole situation is people must understand. Say sebi in previous Ghamro sika adwuma na ye ho. Into ko fast staff. Sebi CEO no the sika waji accountant wo sika omoji. Yeah, had a member bet account, but it is there, it's documented. Every year we run open book policy. Every year, audited account. We print it, we give copies to all the members, those who care to want to take it. Digital copies, hard copies. Now submit a copy to attend the general's office. I want my license to operate. So, as for Obi El Bonitrima Kandi Ope, that is the masterpiece of Ghanaians. We love that. Sa konoba jeki papa yo betina habe kan assassin we. Sometimes he came complaining, crying, say odi obika. Ti Ghamro muano. Ghamro welfare policy untumi nkwadi obika na Ghamro metria ma. Papa yi ekika mu me fanyansa kwan bi so. Ana ye contribute in this kind of man. Ya de man de ene na ye me ya na this kind of man no the next week na better na radio station so na why the oye no enjoy. You see, so when a nipa bi to say ya, what will you do? Sabi in previous me business I me say 2,500 pound I me earn in a month.
Can survive.
I say man okay. Sabi in previous me Mercedes Benz and me team 4 years before me be chairman of Ghamro. Na Ghamro members bidding nam say me the Ghamro sika koto Benz. Na sabi me Ghamro chairman no na me nam form. All these things, it doesn't help anybody. Ya nhwe ye mre bi bedu ni papa bia with nim dear we stay away from Ghamro. Na ebuagu na se sa na ye pe na yakoye nim.
Na omombe login system, how are they making their money back? How are you paying them?
Ghamro have to pay them. So the strategy is, that is why it is very important for us to work hard so that we can earn foreign money. Otherwise, see the kakrana ibenya within our 30%, or see us be into dollars and euros to go and pay the people who are providing this service. You see, in going forward, you getting rid of the human intervention when it comes to distribution. So the login system, the login will come, and it will be fed into another software, and the software will do the aggregation, and the money that we have collected, when you feed it with the software will distribute the money and generate the statement pro rata.
Okay, to say the YouTube
exactly. The only problem we have is we don't have a law that guarantees us with a tariff.
Okay.
Unlike other countries. But still, there is a way to do this in such a way, say, even if it will be, friends say, a margin of error, about just 5-10%, which is acceptable. The Ghamro system is not perfect. We have started a journey. And me plead with all members of Ghamro, say, forget about personal attacks and personal interest. Ghamro doesn't belong to me. I'm contributing my quota. That's me free. Let us all come together. Put your personal interest aside. All the top artists are more Ghana. Let me assure you, say your best bet is Ghamro, because every artist, your prime market is in the country where you reside. This is your prime market. So more I must say, and a Ghamro this and Ghamro that. So yes, me so me can say ni bi na me so me baby tina ya. Ka Ghamro no kenjina baby ya. Get involved, because when the Rexomas are gone, who is going to take over? If you don't come and learn through the system, who is going to take over? So the Sarkodiyas and the Shatawales and the Stone Boys and all the young guys that are energetic, get involved. Samu getting involved. Not that something is going wrong. You will see. I have been focused my free the Nkrofo, I don't care because I didn't go there to steal anybody's money. I went there to fix a system. And that is exactly what I'm doing.
With this new login system, can you be a certain amount? I think say a beginning job to be part of Ghamro.
That has always been my prayers. Say, you better do level beer. You better be a ginaso, technology be a ginaso, system be a ginaso. Near the Chessica in such a way, say, the big artist and the up and young artist, new artists, now we'll start to have confidence in Ghamro. And I thank God, say, it is beginning. This is just the beginning. And my prayer is for Ghamro to become one of the best CMOs in Africa.
Also, now, I say, Ibinya Ketwa, no Abeka, and your message say, Ibinya Kesi, this login system, the 40% now, Muyana, purely login, no? Pay per play, no? Who is getting the highest?
I don't want to mention names. It is unprofessional for me as a chairman to come and sit here and mention, say, I will not do
not the amount. Who is getting the highest? Not the, say, we are 2 cities.
Okay, Shatawale is getting the highest. Followed by, some of the artists that I never thought, say, ye chiti omo. Like in Promise.
Also, Shasroho.
Like an artist called Walasi.
Walasi?
You see?
New artist, Anna.
New artist. He's a new artist, but not very new. He hasn't been a headline in Ghana, but he's doing well.
Time.
It's the same, my friends, Afrobeat, but the guy is unique. You see the thing? So you see, the system doesn't lie.
How many years in the industry?
Oh, he's been there for about 5 years, more 6 years, 8 years. He's been there.
Walasi.
Yes. Go and Google and listen to his music. You see, so for example, you somebody like Celestine Donko, Diana Hamilton, some of the artists that are getting good money. Of course, Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, and all those names.
Because their songs are everywhere.
So you see, there's artists Kwame Intini, the Macasio. It's also, for the first time, it's getting something, it's not huge, but something that is appreciable. So Joe Metal and all those guys, So I'm happy to have seen the current names popping up, and some of the artists in some more large repertoire, like Machi the Days and the Kojo Entries. And you see, I'm so happy what is happening now. And I just pray that we'll continue to push to the boundary so that human intervention will be minimized. And then we can have a Ghamro that we can all be proud of.
So with this distribution, because before the year ends, it started 30 days ago.
Yes, 30 days ago. The general one has been done. The second one, which is title specific locally, will start rolling yesterday, today. Then I'm sure we decided the distribution will go on up to the end of January.
Your friend says you got two aba, ebi and nechna. Na say BBA to see where nya. Would you be satisfied with where you have reached?
Yes, I'll walk.
And would they be able to continue where you left off?
It depends on how and what, because everything we did, we have documented.
Okay.
Every minute, every decision, everything is being documented. Ghamro is running a proper, well-structured administration.
Now. I will be bound to me.
No, you can't. It is running well-structured administration. So you can't come and do anything anyhow. But them. I pray, say, if I don't come on the board again, I walk as a free person with my chest out, knowing, say, I've contributed my quota.
Alliance for Change, one for this. Are they still chasing you?
I'm inviting all of them. I've invited them several times. When we're looking for software to do this, I gave them opportunities. Say, they didn't bring it. I had 2 meetings with them. If your system is the best, why not? Ghamro will adopt it. Say me to I don't know. So you see, talk is easy, but when it comes to the doing, it's a different ball game altogether.
You live on Pure 95.7 Hammer Time. And then you and Rex Omar and a tree and Komono and a technical. Yeah, church, yeah, rights, yeah, Ghamro, and your association, a performing right of owners. More engineers and also know how are they benefiting from all these things, because it looks like most engineers are not doing well.
You see, is the technical term you use. Most sound engineers in Ghana are also playing role of producers, technical producers. In fact, some of them co-write the songs. So, all your artists now can say appeal to man beat. Beat, is being created by somebody.
Exactly.
And now the lyrical content acquisition. This is where split sheet comes in. So studio when now cast appeal to man beat now. You go to Ghamro online, you download the split sheet. Now my fairly form. I created the beat.
Okay. You
brought the lyrics. I'm producing so and so arranging. You agree with the artist. Now my sign. Now the Ghamro. So the new statistic is scared bar. Ghamro know the basis as to how the money must be distributed. But engineer or so whatever. Now the studio no. When she then born to us a studio no book one day so much. Artist never one song major 3,000. Now to 3,000 we now critique beat no we not say then you are crying.
Okay.
That is what is happening in Ghana. Everybody was in the industry to get rich quick and jumping over the necessary things that they needed to do. Look, when I took Joy Daddy Bitters to court, first question, property be our documentation. Show me a documentation that says that song belongs to you. If I had done things anyhow, and come in any case, so I had to go back. The day I wrote the song, when I filed it, everything, I proved them, everything, including the album, and also everything. So you see, people must take, said they will see a serious or wow, friends, creativity, and no one about ubetwa. It is said you, we any biala, ubetwa swaba biala. Because says here, make say, there are some people almost we will not give to them because we don't even know how to give it to them. Okay, I'm having obi do sika mami hama obi do sika mami say me fama minimum address minimum account number. I don't know anything about you. How do I give you the money?
I'll just keep it.
I'll just keep it. Me keep sika for 3 years. No one be this sika. I'll give it back to the system and share to the members. That is the law.
It is a current way ebinya members mobile from an answer or mon frame.
Ebin wo hwa ye publish your media by newspapers.
How many members?
How many members? You are having monies with Ghamro. Please come and regulate or whatever it is and take your money. It's as simple as that. Kim Promise is not a member of Ghamro.
But
Sikadaho. And Sikano next year the Ababe Kahu. Ebe pile after 3 years now say 100,000 crown media. We will share among the members. That is the rule.
Kim Promise go register.
It is simple.
Sack. Register Jack.
Shatawale our member. We have the account number, I have the BBR, so money goes straight into his account. The same thing applies to Stone Boy. Money goes straight into his account. So those who are not members, we don't know where to send your money to. We are pleading with you, come and regularize and take your money. Because Ghamro of yesterday is not Ghamro of today. It's changing and it will keep changing. Ghamro will become what you want it to become. That is why I went there.
And I'm hoping, said this time around, they will show appreciation and tell the whole world that this is what we have achieved.
Stone Boy, some time ago, promised me, say, if Ghamro start to do what is right, he himself will take it as a personal project to promote the works of Ghamro. And I'm daring him.
Okay, because of what he's going to get now.
Because what he's going to get now, he himself knows that is better than whatever he has ever received. And this is just the beginning. And I want all of you to understand this, say, so not to break the system, no. Se unya 10,000 nanka se unya 20,000 but ya mfani na ma ya chebia ma omo nyum ya anya ne hwe because ye changing at once at the problem beba. But every distribution will change the percentage gradually. Gradually so that people can assimilate the new change.
This is HammerTime.